Welcome to the MMB Radio podcast, where no topic is too big or too small. We talk about them all. Now here is your host, Masta.
What's going on? It's your boy Masta here live from the MMB Radio studios for MMB Radio podcast, where no topic is too big or too small. We talk about them all. And on this episode of the podcast, I have a woman who I've been just gushing over on her socials. I mean, it's the great thing when we do research. We look at socials, we look at videos, we look at photos. And if you don't get excited when looking at her, you're going to get excited listening to her. So I'm going to welcome her in right now, Miss Kimmy Charms. Kimmy, how are you?
I am good. How about yourself?
Doing wonderful. And I appreciate you taking the time. For people that are not knowing, you are calling us from abroad right now, right? You are out and about just doing a world tour. So let everybody know where you're at right now.
I am in Athens, Greece, on my way to Santorini for a little leisure and luxury.
That's a flex right there. I'm in the cold ass northeast.
National.
I'm asshole deep with snow still, and just yucky, dirty roads from the snow melting, and then getting more snow. So you're living a better life than we are right now. But
I hate that for you Americans.
There's a lot to hate for us Americans right now. Let's just be honest.
You're not wrong.
I wish more people had sympathy for us right now, because we going through it right now.
Listen, we can't be too loud with the A word. If I say I'm American over here, I'm gonna get treated differently.
And I don't even know who's tapped into the podcast. You know what I mean? So we're living in scary times right now. But We're not gonna get into all the depressing stuff about that. We're gonna talk about the fun and exciting stuff that is you. So an adult model and actress. And everybody listens to the podcast, that's kind of like my niche. It's kind of, where we go. We get the adult stars that come on. And I always love asking people how they got started. So, how did you get into the world of adult entertainment?
Just self-exploration, being very, very open-minded, and just a horny individual at a young age. I saw something on the internet that I liked. I tried it. It worked. I continue to try stuff.
So you were on a whole full-blown try it. So you were, just trying one thing, and then at what point did you realize, all right, I can try this and I can actually make money while enjoying this?
I realized once I became, I want to say, a little bored with one of my partners, I realized that I'm really good at it. It's something that I love doing. I love being on camera, and I can make a good income from it. So I want to say around freshly 18, 19, I knew that it was for me, and I've been taking off ever since.
And then how did you, did you have that conversation with your man at the time? This shit's getting boring. You kind of lean?
I did
I need
not.
more things?
You know what? I was a little sneaky. I started selling stuff behind his back. And we end up getting to the point eventually where, I'm going to have him in the film as a co-star. So, no, I started off very, very sneaky.
So he was cool with it once he found out. So, I guess that kind of eased the anxiety a little bit, you were being sneaky, selling stuff.
He definitely enjoyed the finances from it. Yes, totally.
Now,
I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that kept him cool.
I was going to say, was there any jealousy and everything? Because, I find it out that a lot of guys, they're cool with it at first because it's a flex for them. They like to brag to people oh, my girlfriend, she doing porn. You know what I mean? I'm
right.
I'm baddie.
Right.
But then when there's other dudes running up in you, they're like, oh, wait, hold on. This, it's not really what I thought it was.
Oh, yeah. You're going to, if you're in the industry and you're trying to date, you're going to experience that a lot. Whether you're dating a vanilla person who's a regular civilian, or you're dating someone who is in the industry. If that person is not secure, you are going to deal with them being jealous, intimidated, spiteful, a narcissist. You're going to just deal with a person who you need to wash your hands with.
Now, do you find it easier just to not be in relationships with somebody, or
I do?
What is the current? I was gonna say, what's the current social life for you? Do you date? Do you not even get involved? It ain't worth the drama.
Okay, I can't reveal my current status, but I do date. I have definitely had a good relationship with a vanilla person. it ended up with just animosity, jealousy, and a little bit too domestic. But like my status right now, I do date. I am contemplating going exclusive, but for right now, it's easier to just keep that private.
Now, how hard is it to do that, to keep a private, low profile when you are out and
Oh
about?
man, it's 50-50. 50% of me wants to brag about them and show them off to the world. 50% wants to tell you stay the hell out of my business.
Big facts. I know that life. Because I mean, it's funny because although we're not in the same field, you know what I mean. I can understand where you're coming from because like sometimes I want to flex and I want to tell people that like like I had Kimmy Charms on the podcast, you know what I mean, and I get hype about it, but then I realize that it's not for everybody. And I literally posted a tweet today, and I said, the two things that I noticed about people in the business: one, it's not for everybody. It's not. It really
Right.
is. And two, the internet is forever. So like I see a lot of talent out there who, regret what they do for whatever, lack of better wording, and they try to pretend like they didn't do
You
it. Or they
can't do that. You got to be all in or not.
So when you got into it, was there a mental struggle with that? Like, oh, I'm gonna do this, but I don't know if like mm,
Um, it wasn't a mental struggle at first. It was something that I knew I wanted to do. I just needed the right guidance and the right like management.
mhm.
But other than that, it was no mental warfare. I knew I wanted to be all in. All I needed was the right manager or the right person to help me like elevate, grow, and open doors and teach me the game.
And why do you feel that's so important to have that right person to kind of like guide
Oh
you?
man, because no one is above anyone. You cannot be a know-it-all. It's just impossible. You're going to be learning and growing until you croak. At least
Hmm.
that's what I believe. So,
And I
in
love
order
hearing
for me to
that.
get further, I knew that it was going to require someone with a little bit more knowledge and wisdom. And I
Yeah.
just go for the older crowd, anyways.
And I
Less
love
stressful
hearing
than the
that
young crowd.
because there's so many people out there who don't really know what they're getting into, who have that mental struggle, who are like, I kind of want to do this, but then like,
They think
they
it's just as easy as propping a phone up and showing your butthole and you're rich.
and it
It's
doesn't
not
work
like
that
that.
way. It really doesn't. And
No?
and like I said, and it's refreshing to hear somebody who like has the whereabout to know that like that's not how this game works because so many people are jaded and even when they link up with the management, they link up with the wrong people who just,
Yep.
sell them, fool's gold that this is what it's going to be like and you're going to be a star and it's kind of like it's like any other form of entertainment. You have to have like a street smarts to this.
They're just selling them dreams, yeah.
So how did family and friends take to the idea that you were going to do this? Like obviously you
Well,
kind of knew.
I am not a family person at that as it is as an adult. Friends, I mean, some people asked me, some people defended me, whatever. I'll call them associates. Some associates defended me, some associates questioned, some associates probably laughed with the people who talked about me and then reported to me. So I just realistically, I kept people around who benefited me and that I benefited them, who gave off like a higher frequency, our energy was mutual, right? We shared positive energy. I keep those people around. So with that being said, I only talked to my mom. My mom, that she didn't like it, but that doesn't mean she doesn't love me. We have morals.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, my mom, my grandmother, those are my two biggest support systems. Other than that, yeah, it's just me and God.
And we hear so many horror stories about people who don't get that support or people just don't understand. But one thing I've come to learn after, interviewing a lot of talent is like this business it's a lot more regulated and safer than people make it out to be. Like the stereotypes is that it's dangerous, there's drugs, you know what I mean? There's so much like trafficking and there's also other weird crazy shit. But
Yeah,
people in the business are probably more safe and like regulated than your average person you meet at the club.
I agree. I agree to an extent.
Now, did you have any early struggles when you first got into the business? Like, obviously, you got a good manager, but did you have any kind of like things that you thought the business was something, and then it ended up being something
The
it wasn't?
only struggle I faced, really, I won't say only, but the main struggle that I can remember is just, your heart's in the right place, but it just doesn't work out for you. You cannot wear your heart on your sleeve too much in this industry, or you at least can't be gullible, because yeah, I had to learn that my good heart was going to get me either used by a lot of folks, put in situations that I didn't want to be in, or just falling for bull crap. Like, I've been held at gunpoint, I've been robbed. Even these are all men, and I fell for their bull crap at a young age. But it was something that I just kept doing over and over again. It's like I did not learn my lesson, so I bumped my head quite a few times with that.
They say sometimes you got to fall on your face to, understand something.
Well, I
Um,
fell on the gun, and that was my wake up call.
but you're bigger and stronger and better by it now. So I mean, you're fucking
Bigger,
traveling the
ass
world.
fatter, face prettier. Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
those are the key points right there. And it is great that you kind of said that. I'll segue into some of these questions I got from fans. So, one fan wanted to
Oh,
know, like,
fan questions? Oh Lord, I'm scared.
I weed through them. I cipher through them a little bit. You know what I mean? Some of them are just really like, all right, bro, I can't ask that. You just gonna get all of us incriminated on some weird shit. Um,
Wow.
yeah, there's some. I told you the internet
Gnarly.
is wild. There's no.
Listen, the internet is a dark, wild place, sir.
It really is. So some of those questions, we'll just yeah, those ones just got crossed out. Thank you for listening. Sorry if that question doesn't get asked, but I hope you keep listening. Um, but we'll ask the more like normal-ish questions. So one user wanted to know, like, what is something you get complimented on a lot? You said prettier face, fatter ass. Like, what is
Oh,
something that people say to you all the time? Like, yo, I just love this about you.
my smile. I have the best ass, but lately, the more confident I get with things, and I have great eye contact. People go straight for my smile first, then it's my face, and then you got to turn around and they're like, "Oh my God, you're an angel." I'm like, "Thank you."
And it's a fun thing, like I noticed, and what I like, which just kind of tracks me, and I don't know this from firsthand.
Are
Hopefully
you gonna say
someday.
the eyes?
No, no, no. I was gonna say, like watching your content and everything. I was like, you look like you have like the softest, smoothest skin. Like,
Oh, thanks.
what is your routine? Like, is there like a routine that you look so soft? I said I don't know this from firsthand. I hope to one day know it from
Oh
firsthand.
Lord, I am giving out all my game for free. All right, listen up, ladies. You need to use Vaseline lotion and Vaseline oil. Those are my go-tos. And when I'm feeling fancy and I'm on the go, I keep me travel size Gucci. Get you some Gucci Flora. You'll smell good, look good, and you taste good. You can't keep people off of you. That's my secret.
I wouldn't be off of you. I can tell you that much. Like, I would be, hands would be, you'd have to lock me up. Um, so yeah, obviously you're traveling the world. So obviously, like I said, you big time, you traveling the world and everything. But where are you originally from?
I am from a city named Columbus in the state of Ohio. It's the capital, home of the Buckeyes. You got Bone Thugs and Harmony, Bow Wow,
Oh,
LeBron James. Columbus,
OH,
Ohio. Io? Oh, you're
exactly.
hip. Look at you. Never mind.
Hey, you know what I mean? I have to stay one step ahead of you. I mean, like I said, you're running the game right now. You know what I mean? So I have to step my game up on that.
I don't plan on letting my foot off of no one's neck just yet, so you're going to have to choke a little longer, guys.
Some people like to be choked. So. And then that leads us to the other question from a fan. What is something like, what are you mostly into? Like, fans want to know, like, obviously they see your content, they see your work, but what do you enjoy?
Oh, okay. What have I been enjoying lately? I've been enjoying writing and cream pies.
Okay.
Those have been my favorite. It was like a lot of hardcore BDSM masochist stuff, but I'm leaning into my more passionate side. So writing and cream pies just do it for me.
Now, do you go through phases? Like, is there things that you're into and you just kind of get bored with it?
I don't, but all of ever since my little sexual life started, I've always been submissive. A masochist is someone who needs pain to have sex. And, like you said earlier, that's not everybody's cup of tea. Like when you're working or personal, that's not everybody's cup of tea. So you have to adapt and learn and just try and see what you do and don't like. I knew that I liked being passionate, but I was always like a free use punching bag. So no, I don't have phases. I think I am learning more and more what I like.
Is there things that you don't like? I mean, you're very open-minded, so I feel like there doesn't take much.
It varies. It varies. Like I'll have my moments where I refuse to eat a man's ass, and that's just because of personal reasons. I may have oily skin at the moment, and your ass might break my face out. Like, I know that's a wild statement, but it's so true. I'm so glad I'm saying this because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only female who goes through this. Ladies, when you eat a man's ass, does your face break out like acne-wise or just oil, dry skin? I don't know. Ponder that thought.
Now you got people thinking.
Never know.
So, what is something that in the business, a lot of people ask me this all the time. What is something in the business that people would be shocked to know that is like I don't know, like an insider thing that unless you're in the business, you wouldn't know this?
Insider about Kimmy Charms. I am very charitable, I guess. I volunteer myself for a lot, but mostly for like the greater good of things, like the picture's bigger than me and everybody else. Just offering myself when I can, when it makes sense for both parties and or just them sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that. And I draw.
I was going to say, because a lot of people are like, they'll hear something and they'll be like, oh, wow, I didn't really know that about the business or about the talent.
They don't know that I draw. Like, I sell art besides porn. And
I was going to say, I was looking at that too. Like, you had some stuff, I guess, through your X account.
Yes. I have an art page. It's at KIMCASSO, like Picasso, but Kim Casso.
Kim Casso.
Yeah,
that'd be a cool name for the adult business too, Kim Casso. So like, what made you pick the name Kimmy Charms?
Kimmy Charms stemmed from I always get told I'm charming. I just cannot help that. I have like a charming personality and face, and I'd rather charming than be a bitch. So there's that. Uh-huh. And Kimmy stems from a family name, as I always let my interviews know. Comes from my grandma's on my dad's side.
Okay. I thought you were going to say like Kimmy Charms, like Lucky Charms, because you're magically delicious.
I definitely am lucky, but I'm just a charming young lady. Even when I don't try in me, I can't help it.
Well, I mean, looking at it, I like I said, I wish I knew if you were magically delicious. I mean, it looks delicious, but
Hey, I mean, the rainbow gets around every now and then. You'll end up seeing or tasting it.
Yeah. Now, how often do you shoot content?
My own or like starring productions and pro films?
I guess people are just asking in general, like is there downtime? Like a lot of people, have sex every day.
That. Listen, I fuck so much, I don't know, but I do need to get better at actually having a schedule for my supporters because I love interacting and they engage with me so good. I was thinking about that yesterday. Yeah, I need to have a schedule. For the most part, though, we're going to have to estimate. I've been uploading 2, maybe 3 videos a week, and I've been trying to go live every other day.
Now, do you ever, do you get tired? Do you get, does the body need time to recover? Or
everyone gets burnt out, of course.
Okay.
Everyone gets burnt out. I've mastered this thing called balance. I've also mastered this thing called self-worth. I've also just, I know it's okay to not be okay. I tell people that all the time. It's okay to not be okay. I'm just very secure with myself. So I handle being tired well or burnouts, or I know that sometimes I'm very unorthodox. So you got to know yourself. Know yourself, love yourself, and be secure. That's how you handle burnout.
Now, a lot of fans are messaging, sending DMs too. Want to know, do you collaborate with other people? Like, how do you weed out people that want to collaborate with you?
You're going to put me on a spot like that. You got to get me canceled. um, well, since you asked, I didn't collab. I just started collabing as of, I want to say, the beginning of 2025, end of 2024. I think who was my first collab? Shout out to Siphon Filthy, West Coast legend, originally from Detroit. He was a really professional experience. Not only that, I felt like it just made sense to work with him. We had chemistry and we're compatible. What else? And then my other collabs that I've started to make decisions was based off of that first one, you know. But I am picky. I'm using the right words so I don't get canceled. I am picky.
Because, I mean, there are people out there that, you know, they just, to them, it's like,
let me give you
they say collab,
analogy
but they really...
or metaphor.
Okay.
I will see a car, and everybody else has seen this car. And I'm like, ooh, everybody has test driven that. I'm good. I don't want to drive that shit. I can find a new car or whatever. So basically, if I see you, you know, and it looks like everyone's test driven that, it turns me off. Not only like attraction and chemistry wise, but I don't think that we could do anything business wise. All my collabs are based upon, it's not personal, it's just business. And some people can't handle that. So if you can't handle it, I'm sorry.
People front, they say they want to collab, when really it's like they're just trying to smash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they use collab as like hidden, you know, lingo to kind of... Listen, Mixed Master. I'll give a few upcoming creators their flowers. Some people genuinely, they do want to smash and they want to also get the footage. Mm-hmm. They have acid though. They want the work to do itself. They don't want to have to do the work. They want to just say, let's collab, prop up a camera, you know, and expect money to fall in their lap. They don't care about the background. They don't care about lighting. They don't care about themselves as a brand. It's just like, hey, they don't take it as business. It's all personal, maybe. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, it's funny because I've had talent on, and you can usually tell by the way they interact with me and how they speak who's about their business. Because you can be about business and still be a chill person. You know, like people get that twisted and think that, oh, well, she's all about business. Well, she must be stuck up, or she's, you know, she's cunny and she's not trying to, you know.
I've definitely been told I thought you were boring. Kind of threw me off and hurt my feelings.
Clearly, I've not watched your content. There's nothing boring about the content. But you can tell like who's about business and who's not. Like, and again, there's like people that like they're doing this, but they also have other business adventures, other branding. You know what I mean? Like, it's a brand. Like Kimmy Charms is a brand. Is that fair for me to say? Kimmy Charms is
definitely a brand. You know, she started off as a persona to protect me. And she ended up just growing and blossoming as this person who started to advocate for others and inspire and encourage others and just so much more. She's still growing, you know. She's still growing, but
we're
she's
never
definitely
a final
brand.
product. Like, that's the thing. I tell people all the time, like, you know, when you're a final product, when you're no longer on this planet, when that's the, like, because you're always, in my opinion, you're always, you know, growing, learning, evolving every day. Like you said, you can never stop learning. You can never stop becoming better and bigger than what you are yesterday. You know, every day is another opportunity just to become a different version of yourself. And so many people, like I said, they don't have that mentality, and they get lost in the shuffle. And someone told me recently that the adult entertainer has a shelf life of a solid 3 years. And when you stop and think about it, you're like, wow, you got 3 years. And if you haven't built your brand or had a plan of where this wants to go, in 3 years, you're lost. You're lost in the sauce. Like you're just another random face on the internet getting their back blown out. So how much effort do you put into building this brand? Like what goals do you have where you're like, you know what, this is what I want to do in this amount of time?
Well, that is a good question. Let me ponder that one. Well, first I figure out what I want from it. I used to just be like everyone else, or not everyone else, but you start off young and like, I just want some fast money. That's it. I didn't have no really plans for it. But then once I sit down and I do my finances every now and then, I sit down and I'm like, damn, I make a lot of money. And
she's in Greece right now.
A lot of money. I make a lot of money. I spent a lot of money.
She's traveling the world, so that
and then
tells you right
I
there.
also look at like what the growth I've made, and if it's nothing, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to make a goal. I can't be out here with a wet ass on Twitter. I need to be achieving and accomplishing stuff.
I mean, a wet ass on Twitter is not, not a bad thing either.
Not the worst thing out there. Not the worst thing out there.
I enjoy it a lot, but
definitely not the worst thing out there. But I just started to say it has to make sense, I don't want to be out here 26 and have nothing to show for it. You're like, no, start your own production company on the side. We'll still star and stuff and then collabing. Or use some of that revenue to make a career out of your passion or hobby. Do something. But I'm not going to lie. There is sometimes, I know people out there who are fine with just making enough money to have Chipotle and a blunt, and I'm not okay with that. I don't want to be associated with you. If you're okay to just get by for the day, we can't be friends.
I mean, it's a good way to prep for an anal scene. Just get some Chipotle.
That's definitely not good, but yeah.
I can't eat Chipotle. Chipotle
you're
fucks me up.
You're trying to lose your pay if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
They're just going to take
a
all
fillet
of
of fish and a Lucy. You know what I mean? It's not goals. But I mean, obviously, like I said, people you weed people out there who you want to collaborate with. But is there any big name people that you can drop names of like you would love to work with? Like, are you fans of other people? Could be guy, could be girl, could be random podcast
Who
host.
have I been wanting to work with? Oh, I gotta think about that one. Is there anyone I've seen that I've wanted to work with?
Or do you watch any certain talent scenes or work that you're like, wow, like I really admire their work? Because I feel like that's growth right there, that you can appreciate someone else's work without feeling like some type of animosity or jealousy.
It's been a while since I've seen that. It's been a while since I've seen it. The last time I wanted to work with someone, I'm 23. I was about maybe 18, 19, and it was Caitlin Castro's, because she's on the same level of kink I am. Like, yeah, punch me in the face, blah, 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 blah. She also did a few productions we did the same production companies and had a few of the same talent, so yeah. But I haven't really seen anyone lately that ignite my fire like Rick James and Tina Marie. They just ain't turning on my fire or desire. They're not doing it for me.
No, what does get you excited? Like, just naturally get you excited? Because like there's people that like go on a set and they're just going through the motions. But is there something that like, what is a kink? What is something that just really gets Kimmy like revved up and you're like, all right, like this shit is really turning me on?
Ooh. Let me think. I want to say touch, right? Anything with touching gets me going.
Okay. Now you like soft
like the
touching?
Sensitivity.
Okay.
I mean, you let's say, well, choke, massage, booty rub.
And I say I'm a fan of the booty. Like the booty looks so soft. Like I would have no problems touching. Um,
Thank you. No,
no,
no, those are my little things get me going.
and then like what another fan asked me, and I don't know, maybe you can answer this, maybe you can't, but like what gets you to climax? Like what gets you to come? Like what does a
Foot
guy or girl have to
stimulation,
do? Okay.
either that or anal. I love me some anal.
And that's wild that you say that because we have guests that come on all the time and they're like, that's something that they hold off on for like a big payday, or they say they do it in their own personal life.
Yeah, you can do that if you're like a Tiana Trump.
Mhm.
But there hasn't been a Tiana Trump in a while, so
And
no.
she's settled down now. Like she's,
I know, I'm
she's.
so happy for her. I am so happy for her. It's always nice to see when, they decide to retire and they're able to live a peaceful life without the internet trolls and whatnot.
I'm just upset that I don't get to see her at like a convention or anything anymore. Like I literally saw her one year at Exotica, and she wasn't even scheduled to be there. She was just showing up as like a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that was gonna just slide by. Like people weren't gonna notice you. Um,
yeah.
and I seen her just walking by with like just some friends of hers, and I was just like, it was one of the few times where I just kind of like froze, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, I
No,
need to,
she's
need to say something.
definitely, she was someone I used to watch growing up, so
I
love
still
me some
watch her
Tiana.
content. I ain't gonna cap. I still watch her content. Why
I
not?
think she has the best bubbly butt, Maybe she's the reason I do anal.
And you know what? I need to find her somehow and thank her for that because it's like, but she's encouraged and you know what I mean, influenced people, and obviously like you're encouraging and influencing people. Like you have so many different
Yes.
followers on socials, which again is
I
just.
no longer have an Instagram, and to make that clear.
But like, what is it like to know that like when you look at like your X account? All right, so just looking at it right now, like over 140,000 people admire
Ah,
you. Like, what is that like? Do you ever like take a step back? Do you ever get the time to take a step back and kind of just admire what it is that you've built?
I don't. It's very rare, and I'm very appreciative of every single last supporter on my X. I like that we're like friends and peers. It's not even like, hey, I'm the store and you're the customer. But no, I don't take any of it for granted. I'm definitely humble. I'm definitely appreciative. But like I tell everyone, this is something that you may get to hear from people. I don't really care about the follower count because
No.
your follower count could be huge, but your bank account could be zero. I have definitely learned people flex that way. So I
Yeah.
appreciate every last one of them. But, I do prefer they engage with me more. We get closer, we bond better.
Yeah, and like I said, when I mentioned that you were going to be on the podcast, I got
Uh-oh.
so many DMs, so many people, and it's funny because it's like when I tell people sending questions, I find people feel more comfortable DMing me a question than they do like responding to like a tweet or a post because I guess they get nervous. They don't want everybody to know
I
like
get nervous, yeah.
what they're doing or who what like they don't want to see their name, like they don't want their boss seeing that like, hey, the other day,
I
you
can
didn't get that
understand.
spreadsheet done, but you sent in a question for Kimmy Charms. Like, where are your
Yes, yeah.
priorities? But some of these
Not
questions we'll try to.
aligned.
That one of the questions someone asked is like, what is the normal day in the life of Kimmy Charms? Like, do you get to do normal in the sense of
Oh,
people outside of the business social things?
okay. A day in me used to just be very sporadic and spontaneous.
I love how you said that, a
Um,
day in you. 'Cause I would love to have a day in you.
I mean,
Uh,
a day in me is like a
is
year in
epic.
heaven. See?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh, So, no, a
So I
day
didn't mean to
with
throw you
me.
off there,
Yeah,
but
yeah, it did. It was cute. The day with me is very spontaneous. I may wake up want to like do something different with it. I may want to be an astronaut. I may want to be a painter. I may want to be a dancer. But now I'm a little more stable and mature and structured. I have a strict routine, like health wise. That's about it. I wake up, I make sure I have some protein 30 minutes to an hour before my gym. I alternate leg day and upper body. And those are what my days look like. I take 2 days off out of the week. I am consistently meal prepping. Oh, I forgot the main thing. I am masturbating maybe 3 times a day. I've cut down on it because I haven't had much time or luxury. But yes, I am masturbating. I am exercising. I'm organizing. I'm being productive. I'm creating more. I'm just trying to be productive in any way possible.
I mean, I'm a big advocate for routines. And it may sound boring to some people, but I feel like that keeps me so much structured when I have a routine. Like when you're young, you can just do shit off the seat of your pants and just do some, whatever. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But like I have to schedule shit out anymore. And I don't know if that makes me an old head or what, but like I have to schedule everything out where it's like, okay, from this time to this time, I'm just going to work on this. Because if I don't stop at a certain time when I'm doing something, I just lose track of everything else.
No, that's all right. That just means that as an adult, you don't like to just go with the flow. You want to have it planned out because your time is valuable. You don't have all day to lollygag.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I think when you hit a certain age, people, start to come to that realization.
Yeah. Or some people do have the time to lollygag, but that's your preference. You don't want to lollygag.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not a personal thing. It's business. We're just trying to conduct business. So fans, your favorite likes, like that. People want to know, like, what do you listen to music wise?
I'm very versatile. It will depend on the it will depend on the mood I am. Maybe I listen to alternative rock, hip hop, heavy metal, classical music, R&B, blues. Yeah.
So a very eclectic taste when it comes to the music.
It's really based upon like my mood and the melody. I am big on the melody of a song. I care about the lyrics and the message too, but for the most part, I just like the melody and the vibe.
I can definitely get on board with that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So then let me ask you this. A big hot topic the last, couple of weeks was the halftime show. Did you get a chance to watch the Super Bowl? What you think of the halftime show?
Yeah, I watched it with a friend. It was nice. My Espanol es un poquito, so I understood. But for the most part, other people involved, I don't think they really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I knew the songs.
I enjoyed it. I felt like you didn't. Yeah, and I felt like you needed to understand what he was saying to enjoy it. Like if you can't get into the rhythm of the music, then you just don't have any rhythm. No other way to put it. Like, so let me see a couple more of these questions. Like I said, some of these questions were just wild. Like this one guy, he was like, if I schedule a flight for you, would you get on a flight and come meet me for dinner? And I'm kind of like, okay, that's kind of loaded question. Like you can't I'm just not gonna we don't know where this flight is going.
Well, I can't answer you fully because that'll give everybody else an idea of what they are and are allowed to
Yeah, you be getting all kinds of flyer miles.
But if I were to be a cool cat, I would 1 say what's for dinner, and 2 what's my gift.
Yeah.
So those are what you ponder on. I'm wondering about if I'll fly out.
So what's a perfect like date scenario for you?
Okay, to be honest with you, spoiled princess treatment, dick down at home. That's the way to go. When you're out with a woman, lady or not, even if she's a booty call, you better treat her like the queen she is and slut her out when you're behind doors.
No, but like, what if a guy was just like, maybe his intentions were not to dick you down. Maybe he was just trying to, he was just trying to flex on you.
I've been with one before, and I think I was like agitated, like I was horny. Like, what the fuck is this? You wine and dine me?
You wine me and dine me and don't want to put anything in me?
Man, yes. You wine and dine me, but don't fuck me. I am furious. This is preposterous.
Now, is that almost like as guys, like there's guys out there that are just jaded and they think every time they wine and dine someone, they're just going to get to dick them down. And that's not always the case. You know, some girls are just like, oh, that was never agreed upon. Just because you bought me dinner and, you know, wined and dined me does not mean you were going to get booty. Do you feel like
Exactly.
it should be something that you get if a guy wine and dines you? Like you do you expect dick after that?
It's not obligated, but it comes with the territory. You know, it's been going around since man was first put on this earth, BC, with after Domino, whatever you want to say. It is just common. It's a natural thing. I won't say common sense because I'm not gonna get canceled. But yes, the woman was typically known to put out. Now we're in a new generation where it's buy this, pay that, buy this, pay that. The most I do is tell you kiss my ass.
Hmm.
So I think realistically what happened was I just started expecting men to put out. That way it saves me from having to argue with them about putting out. Or I did get a little older recently and my friend taught me something. This is a secret. Everybody can say man or woman. Dinner does not equate to sex. It does not. Drinks does not equate to sex. Things do not equate to sex. Unless you communicate like an adult, it probably won't equate to sex.
No, but I mean, like, obviously, like, if a guy came to you first and was just like, hey, like, I'd like to take you out to dinner. Like, what if he was just straight out blunt about it and was just like, hey, like, I would love to smash after this. Like, do you meet guys that are just very blunt about it? And, like, how do you deal with
Oh,
people?
that's better. You know, you're honest about it. I respect it.
Okay, so you like the transparency of it. Like, hey, just so you know, we're going to go eat, but then we fucking afterwards.
I feel like it could be vice versa, too, you know. I feel like a female should be able to say, listen, get home, I want you to pull your drawers down. I just feel like that's valid.
Got you. Now, do you feel like as a woman, so like I know a lot of women are very big on like respect. You know what I mean? Like you can't just talk greasy to someone, but like you seem like you're very like upfront and, you know, transparent. What I mean, God, I'm trying to figure out like how guys like dance around someone when they meet someone like you. It's just like, do I be respectful?
I'm starting to
or do I
notice
be
more and
polite?
more, like with this person that I'm dating and talking to. I think he's just telling me everything and I want to hear. And I hate a yes man. I hate a kiss ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to realize I think a lot of men are just, not even just men, a lot of people, whatever situation they in, are just starting to tell people what they want to hear, and they're acting really good. But then again, that could be from like my years of like just messed up relationships. So we'll see. Don't quote me.
Now another guy or girl, I don't know who the user was, wanted to know, do you have celebrity crushes?
Mhm. Celebrity crush. Oh my God, I used to have a celebrity crush on Key Glock. But
Okay.
then Bad Bunny halftime show happened, and he was like, my weakness is Latinas. I had to unfollow him. Nothing against the Hispanic community and you know, just I thought that me and Key Glock would be together forever, and no, it's not going to happen.
Now, do you have, and maybe you can answer this, maybe you can't. Do you have celebrities who just slide in your DMs and like try to like
Yes, I am
talk to
so
you?
sick of it. I am not going to air them out, but I can't even count on my
You
finger how
can if you'd
many.
like.
You know,
There's no
you
censorship here. We're fine with it. We
you are
love
going to
tea.
get me canceled. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be
We
quiet.
love sweet tea.
Listen, I can't be giving out the honey pot to all the hungry bears. These hungry bears have to go find the honey the same way I did.
Oh man. Now, what I mean, obviously, like you mentioned, Key Glock. Like, what is something that you like attracts you to somebody? Like, first physical attraction, because like a lot of people can get deep and say they got like they're into energy and all that, but like, what is something that just kind of gets you tingling when you look at someone?
It's his energy for me, right? Because I don't really know his personality. I can get a gist of it, but his energy does it for me. He seems like a pretty straightforward guy, you know. He seems like he would be a good time, but not only a good time, he seems like he is actually educated and smart.
So the way he
It
kind of
just seems
carries
like a
himself.
great time. I don't know. I'm getting a little older. Rappers don't do it for me anymore. I need a lawyer or an NFL player. I need another NFL player. Or my first
And wait,
NBA
hold
baller.
on, another NFL player?
Yes.
So there was one at one time?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we guess? Can we narrow it down? Like, can you give it what conference, what division did he play in?
I'll just give you like his initials, DA. That's all you're getting out of me. D as in dog, A as in apple.
Oh, see, now everybody that's listening to this, you're gonna have to leave in the comments who you think it was. Can you tell us what position he played?
I can't.
She said, I can't.
But if you're a football person
away?
and you're a Kimmy Charms person, you should know.
Okay. Now, what if people like added you and guessed? Would you tell them if they were right, or would they just never know?
Fuck around and find out. Can I cuss? Yeah, fuck around and find out. I should ask first. Fuck around and find out.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, people out there listening, please send in your guess who you think it is. You know, like, damn, I mean, there's got to be a website out there that has every football roster on it, and you can kind of like just narrow it down. Like, this is homework for people. But okay, so man, I kind of just now you got me wondering who this person is. Jeez.
No, I don't pillow talk.
Okay. Well, we'll respect that. We'll respect that. But definitely, you can add us at MMB Radio who you think your guests are, and I would love to hear some of these answers. Like, some of these are going to be, you know what I mean? We're going to see what kind of reactions we get out of that. And if that guy's listening, feel free to, you know what I mean, like, call in, DM us, let us know your side, like, let us know what was going on here. What is something, though, that you can kind of tease for the fans that you have upcoming? Like, do you have any projects that people should be on the lookout for?
Be on the lookout for my appearances at Chicago Exotica and New Jersey Exotica.
Now, have you done Exoticas before?
I have done Miami Exotica, maybe 2020 something.
Okay.
It was the best, you know, all the interactive props and toys and whatnot. Nice people. It was fun.
I feel like if I figure out who this player is, I got to buy their jersey and wear it to Exotica. That's a flex. I want a picture with Kimmy Charms wearing this player's jersey in the picture.
Listen, I'll do that. I'll do that if you figure it out.
If I figure it out. If not, I'm just going to be some random asshole wearing a regular football jersey. Like, what the fuck is he wearing that
If not, jersey? I'll do you one better. I'll just wear a random jersey.
Yeah.
It's a Panama jersey.
Yeah, right. Now, the cool thing about Exoticas is that people can interact with you. And I mean, we usually attend the New Jersey one because it's right, you know, in our kind of our backyard and everything.
Yeah.
What is like for people that have never been to Exoticas, like what can they expect when they meet you? Like, what is something that you can kind of be like, hey, like you meet me, this is going to happen. Like you can get photos, autographs.
Well, what I can say is that if you are familiar to AVN, you can expect to possibly get your picture taken with me, signatures, maybe do a little small interview. Yeah, you can just expect a friendly friend and a big butt in person because I am thicker in person. I'm bigger and shorter in person, so I've heard. I
got to see all the stackness when I see you in Exotica. I mean, I know guys are going to be out there shooting their shots, and, you know, Michael Jordan says you miss all the shots you don't take. So, you know, so I don't know. I might have to take my shot at you at Exotica.
I mean, I'll be around. I hope I see you there.
Definitely. I hope I see you there. You know what I mean? Like, we'll try to make that happen. But for people that want to interact with you online, because there's so much catfish, and now the fucking AI thing is just killing me. There's so many people I see on AI, and then I'm like, no, wait. I'm like, why is the writing on her shirt all misspelled? I'm like, yo, this is some AI shit. And you don't know who's real, who's not. Where can people find you at online?
Yeah, that sucks. I'm not fond of it. I am not fond of it.
Maybe people can find you you said you don't have Instagram anymore.
I don't. You know, that's another thing that's just messing up. Yep. So I've been banned at 8,000 followers with 500,000 impressions. I don't understand it, but I'm not going to complain. I've been Instagram free for maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know. Going on 3 weeks,
She's
maybe.
like, well, whatever. It's whatever.
Look, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care because, listen, I didn't watch anyone's stories. I didn't send anyone funny reels that I came across. Yeah, it wasn't for, I'm not a follower. I don't know. And I was doing really good, but I just don't care. I don't care. You need to break from social media. That's one of the secrets of not being burned out.
Yeah. Well, I tell people the internet is forever and the internet is not real. You know, like if you live on the internet all day, like it's just you're living in a vortex.
Yep.
Now on X, it's at Kimmy Charms, right?
Yes, Kimmy Charms. My username is Kimmy Charms on Twitter. My link tree is Kimmy Charms. My Pornhub is Kimmy Charms. My OnlyFans and mini-vids is Kimmy Charms. But my TikTok is different. My TikTok is PROCHARMSS. Pro Charms with 2 S's at the end.
Got you. Well, is there anything else you want the fans to know that I didn't touch on, or like if you want to tell us who the football player is?
Yeah, I'm gonna say something for all the wonderful people in the industry and or content world. Get to know the folk. We're some really cool people sometimes. Half of us sometimes. And then on top of that, be kind because you never know what someone's going through. Never. So Definitely. Be kind and get to know us. That's all I can say. Be
kind. Please rewind. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? And give a hoot and don't pollute. You know, so that's
there you go.
See,
couldn't said it better.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming on. It was cool to talk to you. Like I said, I've been a fan and been trying to get you on the show for a while, and it's just like
I am so happy that you working with my hectic schedule between me going to Europe the first time and back in Europe.
I said, this is a flex for me. I'm like, I'm talking international right now. Like MMB Radio has gone to Greece. Like, girl.
Oh yeah, is it like 1 p.m. for you in America?
It is. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm so jealous. It is 8 p.m. here.
But at least you're not dealing with snow. Like it's miserable here.
Wait. I'll say this before I go. Germany was freezing cold, so I don't understand how Athens is warm. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not questioning it.
What's the weather like there today, where you're at?
I don't think I actually checked the temperature wise because I had this thing called no data. But the high was 59.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe it was 55 when I landed. I've been here.
I mean, it's miserable here right now. We're right outside Philadelphia, so it's miserable. It's cloudy. It's overcast. There's like fog and mist, and it's one big shit fest here right now. But better days are ahead. That's what we gotta keep looking at. Better days are ahead. It's gonna be nice out.
Totally.
Well, again, I appreciate you talking to us, and again, I've admired you for a while. Like I said, just the booty just looks so soft. It's just. Thank
you for not giving up on me. It means the world.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, hope to see you at Exotica, and fans follow her on her socials, show her love, send in those guests, DA. So send in those guests because I want to see what some of these guest stars these people come up with. So that'd be fun to kind of cipher that out. But I appreciate all that you do. Appreciate you taking the time to talk to us all the way from Athens, Greece. And safe travels.
Okay, thank you. It was nice talking to you. Hey, I'm Kimmy Charms, and you're listening to MMB Radio.